Welcome to Tokyo Alpha, the show where two guys not in Tokyo talk about Japanese NFTs and NFTs inspired by Japan. My name is Tony Vega. I host Japan's top ranked Japanese language podcast about NFTs on Apple Podcasts
Awesome.
called NFT Nippon. Woo, that's so specific, right? That's so specific. It's like I have the number one dog with, like this thing and it wears a sweater and it's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Number one, okay.
Number one, I'm number one in something, so yay. And like always, I'm joined by Crypto. So he is one of the co-founders of Spam DAO, a Japanese alpha community. It's got quite a bit of very, I would say, influential people in it. Some very notable founders in the space, in the Japanese space, some influencers, and you guys are getting ready to launch your NFT probably later this month,
Yeah,
right?
coming up this month, I think. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So Crypto and I have been in the Japanese NFT space for a very long time now. And so, we keep an eye on this and we have a lot of conversations with people and we're always taking a look at what's selling, what's, doing well in the space, what's coming up. And so that's what we talk about here. But first, let's talk about what we've been buying recently. And recently we both bought the same project.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a project. It's a tiny project still by a Japanese artist slash investor that they're just doing this by themselves for now. The name of the artist is Lita. So Lita underscore NF. No, sorry, Lita underscore ETH. Their Twitter handle. And the name of the project is called Clan, like CLAN 2022 2022. So this project so it was like over the weekend, I think, right? Maybe like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bought three
Yeah.
and I bought
Yeah.
two. And I already had two, so now I have four. So
Yeah.
yeah. So actually, your profile picture is one of these right now,
Yeah,
right?
this is my favorite. I don't know nothing about this project, but I just like the art.
Yeah, I do like the art too. I think it's it's very distinctive. It's the anime, kind of like looking left profile kind of anime style picture, but the whole style is different. The aesthetic is a little bit
Mm.
different, and I think it's kind of like high class, kind of like well. So I guess I should explain the whole theme of the project. So the theme is like rich kind of moguls, I guess like rich investors and kind of like techie people, like all these anime
Mhm.
characters. And the overall roadmap of the project is this is a small collection on Polygon. I don't know how many Lita is going to put out. Probably only like 30 or maybe 50 at the most. I think roughly around that area. And then that's going to be a whitelist you know, ticket basically to the bigger project, which is going to be, I think, either 400 something or like 500 something. I think it's going to be a generative. It's going to be called Plan 2122s. And I saw like a preview image like yesterday, I think, and it's kind of like this style, kind of like the whole kind of like high class sort of anime sort of style, but with a little bit of a futuristic angle. So it looks kind of cool, and the whole idea is that that's going to be like an investment community. So it's not just going to be like an NFT alpha thing. It's also they're also going to be talking about like crypto and stocks and FX trading and that kind of stuff. So I do like that sort of thing. I like the art, and it's always good to get in early. So if this thing goes big, I have four, so that's good. Right? And like Crypto said, I think the art's pretty cool. It's different from a lot of the other stuff, so it's pretty distinctive.
Yeah, I just,
So I got Crypto in.
yeah, yeah, you talked me into getting this one for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Lita underscore ETH if you're interested in that. They release one every week, I think. So might be worth checking out. It is on Polygon though, so that is a little bit annoying. But the main collection is going to be on ETH, so that's why I decided to get it. Even though a lot of times I tend to stay away from Polygon because it's kind of
Yeah,
annoying to bridge over
yeah. It
stuff.
took
But
me like 30 minutes to
yeah,
convert from East to Polygon. Man,
yeah, I know. I know. And especially like if a collection is super hot and it's selling, it's like you can't even get it because it's like, oh crap, I don't have any Polygon ETH. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that happened. That happened when Kawaii Skull was selling out. I bought three, and then I wanted to get another one, but it was Polygon, and then I just didn't have the Polygon, and by the time like it was gonna, yeah, it ended up selling out. So uh, I got three, so that was all right. But anyway, that's what we bought. I don't know. Did you buy anything else recently, or was that it?
No, I I think I bought a few, and one of them is called corn something. I don't remember what it was. Hold up.
Oh yeah, Corn Town. Yeah, you mentioned that one last
Oh yeah,
week.
I think we mentioned
Yeah,
that last time. Huh? Yeah,
yeah. That there was a rumor that was gonna team up with the Goblin Town or something.
yeah. They're about to release some token and stuff, but it's not related to a Japanese project. So let's talk about something else.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So yeah, so crypto has its Corn Town.
Completely
Uh,
Degen play.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
All right. So let's talk about what's been selling, both in Japan and just anything kind of Japan inspired. So the number one thing that's been selling the past day or two that's kind of Japan inspired is Pixelmon. Um, this project is just absolutely
yeah.
ridiculous. Like, it was basically one of the biggest rugs, essentially, $70 million sale, and by these people that had never done a video game of any kind, and they basically were saying like this is all about the hype. They were basically saying like they got nothing. It's just hyping it up. They were using like Unity Asset Store, things to come out to like do the art, and then we got Kevin the meme. Like it was just crazy ass story, right? This whole Pixelmon thing.
Mhm.
But now they got partially acquired by some group. I don't know, and they I think they bought like 60% of the share in this group in Pixelmon, whatever this company. I don't know if you can even call it a company. And so now, like, of course, the whole meta is like, oh, they're gonna revive it and they're gonna build a game like, and so it's been pumping and they updated the art, I think.
Yeah,
But did you see the art? I didn't
yeah.
even take
I
a look.
seen it. It's like a 3D art, very clean and like very personable.
Okay. Okay.
But and I'm
So
I'm staying out of it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's really tough. Like in the NFT space, especially, like once something bad happens, it's really really tough to regain the trust of the community, of just the larger community, not the holders, but just in general. People usually stay away from this stuff. Right now, I feel like it's just a short term trade. Um, Plus, like the original guy behind it, this like 20-year-old kid or whatever, still has like 40% of the company or whatever it's called. Again, I don't even know if they're technically a company. I guess they are, but yeah, it still has like 40% share in this whole thing. So it's like, what's really changed? I don't know. They updated the art, but it seems too risky to me to get into Pokemon. There's plenty of other like Pokemon-ish games that will probably do much better than this. So, yeah, I don't know. Not for me.
Yeah, not for me either. Yeah,
But yeah, yeah, yeah. If you got in early, I guess you're probably making a little bit of money because it's been pumping. But I don't think it's gonna last. But hey, who knows? You never know in this space, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So as for a Japanese project, there's this new one that popped up. I didn't know about it. Started like I think it launched about 4 or 5 days ago. It's called a TAT,
Mhm.
12 Anonymous Tournament. Had you heard of this before it came out, Crypto?
Yeah, eh,
Yeah.
yeah. But didn't get the whitelist for it, so I don't don't have any information.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know about it, but it started getting some good volume. It was trending on OpenSea. It was basically at the top of the Japanese NFT ranking. It seems to be a game of some kind. Like the website, unfortunately, didn't have detailed information, but it's this whole like it looks like it's some kind of tournament thing where you have to train your NFT on a daily basis so that it gets stronger. And then I don't know how they're doing the games, if it's some kind of like passive staking sort of thing where I don't know. Yeah, it didn't. The website didn't explain it, so I'm not sure. But you move up the ranks, and I don't know if you win anything. Um, but the art is not bad.
Yeah,
I mean, the art is by some like former Capcom character
yeah,
designer, so that's pretty
yeah.
cool.
I like the art for sure, but nobody in my community is
And it
talking about
it
this.
pops out. I mean, it's kind of different from I don't know the line work is it's kind of it's a little manga-ish and kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I like the art for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So it's 5,555. The floor is 0.018. And it's been doing pretty decent volume, 280 total volume, I guess, over the past like 4 to 5
Yeah,
days. It revealed, um, and it's been doing well.
yeah, yeah.
I think it was a free mint.
Hmm. Yeah, the 281. That's really good number
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Oh, I mean, especially for Japan, that's really good. And but even like on a global level, lately the volume has been so down. So 280 is actually pretty good in like 4 days or so. That's impressive.
That's really impressive.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I again I don't know. Unfortunately, like I don't know all the details. Like the story seems to be like you're some kid that's like trying to avenge the death of his father in some fighting tournament, and I don't know. But I don't know how the mechanics work with the actual fight.
yeah. There's not much information about this project, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I didn't look at the Discord, so maybe there's more information there. But yeah, if you're curious about this, you can find OpenSea.io/collection/pat dash 12 dash anonymous dash what is it called? Tournament. Yeah,
hmm.
yeah, tournament. So yeah, and TAT underscore NFT I think is on Twitter. So if you're curious about that, check it out. I mean, the floor is still 0.018, so I mean, it's not like you're gonna it's not like it's 1 ETH or anything. So who knows? Maybe it could still keep running, but I don't know. No idea. So not financial advice. It's up to you. Your thing. Not my fault. Yeah. So that thing has been probably selling the most of Japanese projects lately, of new projects at least.
Yeah, way better than
Uh,
some of the project that's been launching like past week.
yeah.
Have you heard of the SSP?
SSP. SSP. I don't think so. What's SSP?
That's the second collection for Edo 2022.
Oh, I didn't even know they. So Edo-22 launched like maybe 4 months ago, 3 months
Yeah.
ago. They've been holding a good floor, small collection, like 2,000 items, I think.
Yeah.
The art's pretty cool, different.
The artist.
And it's kind of like an investment sort of angle. I think like some investment type influencer did that one from
Yeah,
Japan,
the founder is an
right?
influencer and he made like millions off of the crypto.
Yeah,
And he
right, right,
launched his
right.
own
Yeah.
project. He shows on project and he buys, he sweep the floor himself. So it's easy. It's
Oh,
pretty easy.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So they launched the second collection.
they launched a second collection 3 days ago, and the volume is about like 160. That's way less than the one we just talked about. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
The free print is like beating everything.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's really impressive. What's the because the Edo 2022 was kind of like Edo era modern mixed together kind of art. What is SSP like? Is that
SSP is short for Shibuya Scramble Punks.
oh that's Shibuya Scramble Punk. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember hearing about that one, but I didn't yeah I didn't have whitelist or
Yeah,
anything, so
yeah, yeah,
I didn't buy
yeah.
it.
They don't have any fundamentals for the
Okay,
for people to actually invest in this one. Anyway,
gotcha. Okay, okay. How big is the collection? Was it just like a smaller? Did they? I guess they expanded, huh? Because the original one was 2,000. Now this one's bigger, I guess.
yes, the supply is 6,000, and they did something new. Like
Oh,
you can buy and sell the whitelist before the main collection is
oh,
launched. So that's yeah, I really
interesting.
like that idea,
Okay.
and it was selling for really good. But once they launched the actual project, it's kind of disappointing. Like there's not much volume, and the price is like 0.118 at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they don't see the potential in this project for sure.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's interesting though. I haven't seen another Japanese project do that with the whitelist. That happens on Solana. I've seen some Ethereum projects do something like that, where you get an NFT that is the whitelist, and you can sell that. Um, But yeah, I don't remember seeing any Japanese project do that before. So that is interesting.
That's, yeah, they're the first for sure. I really like that idea.
Yeah.
I had the high hope, and that they would do well after launch, but it just tanked.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, it's a 6,000 item collection. That is on the big side, especially for
Mm-hmm,
Japan.
mm-hmm.
So, unless you're trying to bring in, outsiders from, the foreign market, 6,000 is kind of high.
Yeah, and
We've seen usually the Japanese projects that are like between 2,000 to like 3,000 something. Usually those tend to hold good floors, like, Tokyo Punks, Meta Samurai, even Edo 2022. Like, that's been holding good floors
yeah,
too.
the smaller supplies require smaller liquidity, so it's really easier
Yeah,
for them to keep the floors up. But with the 6,000, man, so many people are selling it at once, so it's really hard to
yeah,
sweep the floor and keep the level up.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All right. So yeah, that one. Yeah, thanks for bringing that one up. I forgot that launched too. All right. So then let's talk about what's coming out soon, or kind of soon. So of course, tonight is the Yu-Gi-Oh Mint. We talked about Yu-Gi-Oh on the first episode. Anything you want to mention about Yu-Gi-Oh, or what's coming up with the Mint
mm.
crypto?
A few days ago they announced something new, right? They cut down the.
Yeah.
They said they will allocate half of the supply, which is 4,444, to the online mint. That's for the people with the whitelist, right?
Right.
If for another half of the supply, they will the project will keep it to themselves, and then they will hold the events, like the event they're having on the 22nd in Tokyo, and then they
Hmm.
will sell it to the people at the event. They call it like a physical mint. That's something. That's
Yeah.
something new too. Like,
That is very. I've never heard of that. Of another project doing it that way.
yeah, I really like that idea. And people who
Hmm.
actually mint at the physical event, they get emotionally attached to the project, and they tend to like
Hmm.
keep it. Right? They're not gonna flip it next day.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's. Mm,
That yeah, I didn't think about that angle. Yeah, like if you actually go there and it's part of an event and it becomes like a memory of yours,
mhm, mhm.
and it's a big, maybe you have to even line up. Maybe you have to wait like 30 minutes to get in the line to mint
Mhm.
your own Yu-Gi-Oh NFT. That's a whole experience.
Yeah, yeah, that's a really good point. Like
Yeah.
once the one of the founder explained it to me, I was like, that's brilliant. Like they
Yeah.
did it at the they did the same at the Tokyo Art NFT event. They sold the SBT token to the
Right.
participants, and
Mhm.
they did it successfully. Like everybody wanted it, but only few people got it.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Very interesting. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, just to let everybody know, we do both have whitelists for Yu-Gi-Oh! We're not associated with Yu-Gi-Oh! In any way, but we do both have whitelists. So yeah, so for the mint tonight, it's gonna be, what is it, 11 p.m. Japan time, Wednesday? No, what is it? Yeah, Wednesday, right? 11 p.m. Wednesday Japan
in
time.
about 12 hours.
Right. So yeah, and I think it's only a 2-hour mint window. The max mint is 2 NFTs. And only 4,444 of the total
Mm-hmm.
8,888 will be going up for mint. So that is a pretty aggressive thing, because we were expecting
Yeah.
8,888 or more or less to go up, and now there's only 4,444. So that kind of it's a. I hope it worked out. I think it could be a very good strategy,
Yeah.
because it gets people to really like, because if you leave a 24-hour window, you go like, oh, I'm just gonna watch and see, like, do other people mint? I don't know, and people just kind of wait, and then people don't mint. So you got to kind of get people. It's like, come on, you got to do it now, or you're gonna miss out. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of little FOMO kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the price is 0.077, I think, for a whitelist, and 0.088 for public. So if there's any public left,
Yeah.
that obviously,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. I don't
Yeah.
know,
I think it's gonna sell out.
but
It's double the competition all
yeah,
of a sudden. Like,
yeah, it is, yeah. yeah, and in Japan, I again, I said this in the first episode, but in Japan, this thing is getting a lot of attention. Like, um, yeah, a lot of people are really paying attention to Yu-Gi-Oh. So
Mhm.
even maybe I don't know, but even just the Japanese market could sell this thing up.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, this is a strategic choice by like everybody wants a big mint with a like high floor price and the volume is crazy, because that that gets people excited and then that gets the traders to come in after and keep buying and keep raising the floor. And obviously this is the play, right? I think the founding team, the team is trying to get that excitement in the mint. And I think it's a good strategy.
Yeah.
I just hope it works out. I hope there's no, issues with the gas or anything like that.
There's gonna be a gas war, I think, but it's not gonna be
Woo!
crazy gas war, but
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully not.
just
Hopefully.
just to adjust the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll have to bump it up the fast at least.
yeah, pump it up to like aggressive markets at the least, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be. We're both in Hawaii, so that's gonna be 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. for us.
yeah.
And usually I am. Usually I go to sleep at like 3 or 4 a.m. So
Oh,
that's, yeah, I guess I will probably like go to sleep early and wake up really early.
yeah, that might be a good idea.
We'll see. Yeah. So anyway, so that's Yugi, and that's tonight. And then there's some projects that are coming up that we don't know much about because there really isn't much information yet. One of the big ones that a lot of people in Japan are talking about is one called Tougenkyou.
Yeah,
Um, can you? I mean, we don't know much about it, but can you tell us what we know or anything you saw in the tweet?
yeah. A lot of people are talking about this project in my Discord, and we love the art and we love the team. Uh, the artist's name is Love, and he or she, I don't know exactly
Yeah.
his or her gender. Yeah, but the artist loves anything pink, and I really love the art. The artist is friend with Onigiri Mansan, so that's
Uh
a
huh.
you know credential for him. Like that's something nice, right?
Yeah. Onigiri Mansan is one of the most well-known Japanese NFT artists. Started pretty early, like compared to most of the NFT artists now.
Yeah, so they're friends.
Mhm.
And the guy who's writing the contract is Hayachi, so he's like everywhere, and he established his presence and his brand, his own brand.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think that this project is legit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, like we know nothing outside of we've seen a little bit of the art. Looks nice. Looks a little bit distinctive. Like Love has a certain Love the artist, right? Has the LUV is the how you spell the artist's
Yeah.
name. Has a pretty distinctive style. I mean, I like their style. And yeah, a lot of people on Twitter and all that have been talking about this. Um, but we really know nothing else about the project aside from the team. This other guy named Zenryoku Man.
Oh yeah,
He's one of Japan's biggest like um, kind of like marketing
promoter.
influencer NFT guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, promoters.
yeah.
Yeah. So he's in the team, and they've got other notable people in the team. So of course this is. I'm not worried that it's going to sell out. I'm sure it'll do well. I think they're doing giveaways. So if you check their Twitter, you might be able to enter. What's their Twitter? Their Twitter handle here. It's at TOUGENKYOU_NFT. Tougenkyou _NFT. So if you're curious about that, they have a preview video of I think that's their tweet for the moment. But I've also seen some whitelist giveaways going on.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's kind of like the big thing lately.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and then another one that's been getting some attention, but we know even less about this one. Edo-1,
yeah.
Edo number one. Um, I've just seen people drawing fan art for
Mhm,
this,
mhm.
but some people have been talking about it in the Spammed Out Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, looks like a pixel art PFP project, as far as I can tell, because again, there's almost no information.
It's,
And I guess it's inspired by like the Edo period, like samurai and ninja and that like kind of style. Um, the Twitter account is the number one, Edo-1 PJ underscore NFT. It says like it's a group of like novice, like amateur coming together to like the Twitter, the profile, right? It says like Shiroto Shudan,
Mm.
like a group of like novice people coming together to bring a new like wind right to the NFT space in Japan. I,
We'll see what happens.
I don't know what that. Yeah, I have no freaking clue what that means. Like when I hear like amateurs trying to do something new, that doesn't inspire confidence necessarily. But hopefully that means they're trying to do something creative, something a little bit different. Because again, we know nothing about this, but just people have been kind of taking an interest in it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So you might want to keep an eye on that just in case. And then here's another kind of big one. You want to talk about Candy Girl?
Candy
Crypto?
Girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the co-founder of the Scramble is part of the team for Candy
Mhm.
Girl, and it's gonna be released on the Aster chain. So you're gonna have to like install the new wallet for that blockchain.
Mhm.
But the artist is the well-known artist called Amano, Mr. Amano, right?
Mhm.
He,
Amano
yeah,
Yoshitaka.
yeah. He was the artist for Final Fantasy. So,
Yeah.
and this
Super famous.
super famous, but this art is like was created about 20 to 30 years ago. So this
Oh, okay.
IP already exists.
Mhm.
So and when you think about Mr. Amano, you think about the Final Fantasy, and when you look at this, like
Yeah.
not too many people recognize his work. So
Yeah. It looks different. I did take a look at it. It doesn't like I wouldn't guess that it was Yoshitaka Amano if I just looked at that. I didn't know about this IP before.
yeah, as soon as you hear his name, the art start looking better and more expensive, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens, right? It's the same like what? Cool cats at like 0.03 is like but cool cats at like 10 ETH like now it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it works. Yeah,
Yeah, so
but that's pretty cool. I mean, that the fact that somehow this is connected to Yoshitaka Amano, that's pretty cool.
yeah, and yeah, very strong IP.
Yeah.
And
So, go
if you're
ahead.
in the spam DAO, you have a high chance of getting something good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Are you guys doing like a whitelist giveaway or something?
well, that's not official, but most likely.
Okay. Well, I will keep an eye on that because I do have to see.
Yeah, I want one of these. I want one of this for sure. It's cute.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice. Like I think that obviously, look. So this is the completely like analytical trader kind of analysis. It's like look, it's on Aster chain. The general global market doesn't usually use Aster chain, and people are usually very hesitant to try some new chain.
Mm.
So that's a negative in terms of price action, but obviously Aster Chain is trying to do something big. They're trying to get attention on Aster Chain. So this is a very solid attempt at that. I think they've got a big name involved with this project that's going to get attention onto the
For
chain.
sure.
So I think it's a great try. We'll see what happens. I have no idea, but simply the fact that this is connected, this is a project that Yoshitaka Amano is involved with in some way, that the IP was with his, that's a big deal. And so we'll see. Maybe this is project one, and maybe Amano Sensei does something else. We don't know,
Mm. That's
but that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. So definitely something you might want to keep an eye on, especially there are some very hardcore Final Fantasy Yoshitaka Amano fans out there. This might be something that they would be interested in. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the new project, unless you can think of anything else.
I think that's all for now.
Okay, yeah, so that's it for now. I will just remind everyone. So I'm working as part of a project called John Smith on Chain. It's a Japanese NFT project. Basically, it's just one guy that did this completely by himself, totally on chain, art. He did the art. He did the programming. This guy named Chun. You can find him at Chun underscore on chain. And John Smith is John underscore Smith NFT. We just announced a collab with Zerkpass, which is a pretty well-known uh, NFT community led by Liam Evans, NFT Zerk. He's a YouTuber, pretty well-known guy. And we're working on other collabs. Hopefully, we can start announcing more stuff soon. But yeah, we've got a giveaway going on with Pixel Geisha. So Toru Hanayama is the artist of Pixel Geisha. He did the art for Tokyo Alpha. I like his stuff. You can enter. Go check out John underscore Smith NFT. I retweeted that. We're going to be doing an art competition and some other stuff too. So go follow. There's still a lot of whitelist opportunities for John Smith on chain. 3,000 NFTs minting at 0.001. So very cheap. Hopefully we all want the floor to go up, but I have no idea what's going to happen. So no promises, but I can only say, of course I would love it to go up. That's all I can say.
Yeah, we got
So,
good
yeah,
potential for sure. You're reaching out to the right community, and this is like a
yeah. Thank you.
first full on chain NFT
Yeah,
from Japan.
yeah.
So
Like it's the first one in this kind of style. So for anybody that's familiar with cyber brokers, it's kind of that whole like full body, like it looks like a drawing rather than like pixel art. So, we've never seen anything like this in the Japanese NFT market. And, when I'm starting to see, people are really commenting and they really like the art. And, we're doing our best to get it out. And Spam DAO has been really helpful too. So thank you so much to you guys. And we're just going to keep on pushing until November and see, try to get as many people interested as we can. So, yeah, that's it. So yeah, we like to keep this to like 40 to 50 minutes, like to keep it kind of short, but just in case if there's any questions or anything else, now's your time to request. What I will say is we also do release the recording of this on as a podcast. So later after this, I will download this and upload it. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and most of the podcast platforms, but otherwise we try to record this every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Japan time. We try to, we've been doing this 3 weeks in a row. Yeah, maybe there's a week or two here or there that we can't do it, but we're trying to do it every week. And, let everybody know about, what's going on in the Japanese NFT space because, unfortunately, a lot of these projects, there's a language barrier, but, Crypto and I can actually, read and understand, speak Japanese. So, we can get you the info before all those other NFT people that can't speak Japanese can. So that's what we're just trying to do here. Any requests, anything, any comments, or nothing? We actually now more people are showing up, but we're actually finishing up. But
yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
though, thank you though. If you go back and listen, you can check it out after this is done. But yeah, we're pretty much done. So anyway, Crypto, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, like I have a couple more alpha that I can't disclose, so I'm gonna be like releasing those information in a couple of weeks. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Okay, okay,
it's
okay.
it's
So
crazy
all right,
alpha. Yeah,
so oh man, oh I'm excited. Okay, I didn't know that was gonna be teased. Okay, so yeah, so follow Crypto at Kuri the DGen. Follow me at the Vegatoni, and yeah, subscribe to the podcast or follow Tokyo Alpha HQ. And we'll be back next week. All right, thank you
all right. Thank you for
guys. See you
listening.
next time.
Thank you.